a big gun. I don't know what kind of weapon it was. And I heard the loud bangs that were going off. It was extremely frightening. I was only a few feet away. It was a total coincidence. I was walking back to the ballroom. We were on one floor above the ballroom. You had to go downstairs to go back into the ballroom. But the gunman was clearly in the secure side of the metal detectors. I don't know how he got through, if he had been there earlier, but he was armed, he was firing, and police were there, and they were on top of him within a minute or so.
Note the very quick pace from which this person has moved. And again, we do not see the shooting of a Secret Service member. We do have a picture of the suspect on the ground. If we can show that as well in the screen, that shows the suspect without clothing on, which seems to be, which frankly is a normal course of business.
Hey, what the hell? Get down. Come. Get down. This is the you shall not pass. I saw that other one. You too. Get out of here. How's it? Hang loose. Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii, the channel. Hey. Aloha, everybody. Let's put this on, because all we need is love. Let's have a little love here. And it works. Is that right? Yeah. Okay. Aloha, everyone. It's Sunday, April 26th. And go pay Hawaiian for coffee. Oh, are those dishes rattling? No, there's shots being fired. The third attempt at an assassination on President Donald Trump just occurred. God. 3 strikes. I don't know. 3 times a charm. 3 times no harm. I'm not condoning any violence. That's the whole discussion now. Again, it's gone to political violence. It's being pushed by the Dems. It's being pushed by them. It's the red. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Okay, so you've probably heard this over and over again. It's wall-to-wall coverage. I myself, Michael's gonna come over. We're gonna do a little walkie walk, health walk. Getting overweight. I gotta stop that. Gotta turn the tide, one day at a time. But I walk up. My mom's like, "Your brother's on the phone." I'm like, "Oh, hi, Kenny, how's it going?" And all this, and he's like, "They tried to shoot at Trump again," and then it's on CNN and then the whole freaking thing. So Trump's okay, as you well know, and the assassin wannabe is a 31-year-old guy from California, Cole something or other, doesn't really matter. He's a Cal Tech type of guy. He's a engineer, he has an engineering degree and a master's and something like that, because he's a pretty smart college guy in a sense. And basically he rented a room at the hotel where the White House Correspondents' dinner was being held. This is the dinner where they usually have a comedian like Jimmy Kimmel roast the heck out of everybody there. Pete Hegseth, Cattell, the president. Oh my. And it's supposed to be cool, all like that. And it has all the media, the fake news people who are there too. All the media, journalists and such. Now, they have this dinner once a year, and it's a thing. And it's in Washington, D.C. So, Trump's on stage, long table of people. Of course, they had security, but the guy just came down from the room that he was staying in. He took a bus from California to Washington, D.C. High gun restrictions in Washington, D.C. It's the safest city, because it used to be kind of a murder capital at one point. So there's supposed to be super safe gun laws in Washington, D.C., so he buses it over there, because basically when he went from his room down to the correspondence floor, a ballroom, he brought a shotgun, a handgun, and knives. The guy was like Psycho Rambo-ish packing. And when he got to the security magnetometer, the metal detector with Secret Service right there, when he got to that point, apparently it wasn't very good. He just rushed it. He just bolted. He ran right through that, and then they were like, whoa, and they took out guns, and there was a little firefight, in a sense, in that area, and they quickly tackled him, stripped off all his clothes, because that's procedure. So he's butt naked on the ground, so they put a little covering, little thermal things on, thermal blanket, like he's being rotisseried. It looks like what do you call it, tinfoil on him. And they got him, and they apprehended him. So he didn't suffer any wounds. The president didn't suffer any wounds. A Secret Service guy did get shot, but he's wearing bulletproof vest. But still yet, bulletproof vest doesn't absorb all the blow, so he's being looked after. The president up on stage, and all the correspondents, they heard the gunshots out in the hallway, and then dishes went rattling, like bang, because like, holy crap, shots being... And the people in the room pretty much heard the dishes before they heard the gunshots, which apparently sound like firecrackers in person. Again, it sounded like firecrackers. So there's like dishes rattling, and everyone's like hitting on the ground. The security comes rushing in to the room where the president is. They go on stage, and they push him down below the table like whack-a-mole, and then they shuffle him down across. So the president's safe, except for the media coverage of it. So, third attempt, I don't know what that means, except, yeah. I mean, I think, personally, this is what they call lone wolf. He acted by himself, and there's a lot of people out there that are the zeitgeist of America. It's divided. There's all this thing. The midterm elections are coming up, so there's a lot more hype. There's generated hype. There's even AI hype with AI pictures, AIGs. So everything's kind of wacky in the spirit of the crowd, the zeitgeist, and so the mentality of people in general are just like, ugh. And so, America's very diverse, and there's always the nut job with a gun. There's a lot of that. Notably, this hotel is the Washington whatever hotel. This is the same hotel some 40 years ago where Ronald Reagan was shot. And the assassin, which was Hinckley, actually shot Reagan. Reagan was outside going into the limousine, so he's outside, and this guy came out, I think he was infatuated with that actress. I forget. She was in Silence of the Lambs, that actress. He's infatuated. But he came out, he's trying to impress the girl. So he came out, he starts firing, and he caught the guy Tom Brady or something, and he caught heavily injured, traumatic injury in the brain, in the head, and fell down. He almost died, but didn't. Ronald Reagan was shuffled into the protected limousine, but as shots were being fired, he did catch one that was close to his rib cage, spine or something like that. And he didn't know he was shot until they got to the hospital, and he made jokes afterwards. But this was pretty serious. And Brady had a law named after him, the Brady law or something. So this case, the Secret Service got one in the bulletproof vest. Nobody else was injured. And I'm thinking this guy's just a lone nut job. He's just like, he's a pretty smart guy. Probably played a lot of computer video games and was like, here's the checkpoint, rush it. And he did. He just like ran there with a shotgun. And I'm surprised he wasn't just, I'm surprised he wasn't even shot at. I mean, hit. Well, anyways, they got him. They got the president safe, and the president comes out and does a little speech. He argued with the Secret Service. I'm going to go back in there. You know, because Trump's like, you know, when he got nicked in the ear, he came up like, fight. And, you know, the press, the photo op right there, right afterwards, is valuable to Trump. So he wanted to go back into the room, but he went up and did speeches just moments later at the White House, where it was more secure, and he started talking about, it was like spinning the thing, you know, like an optics, wouldn't look good. So he was talking about how, it was fantastic how the Secret Service are number one, and it was a moment of unity. Everybody came together, unified. It's like a moment of unity. Like, you shouldn't feel like everyone's looking, and the main thought is the president gonna be shot, or is the president gonna be killed? So that's not your moment of unity for the American people. And then he said something about we should resolve our differences, like agree with him, or resolve the differences. No, people still disagree with him and what he's doing, and they want him impeached. Like, oh, holy hell, they want him impeached out of there. Well, half the frickin' country does, at least half, more than I think. And then there's the he said something weird about it. Sorry, I don't want to be too long because it's Sunday. We want to do old and new. And so he goes, this is another reason. He adds this. This is another reason why we should have security in a secure ballroom with bulletproof glass like the one I'm building.
But this is why we have to have, for all of the attributes of what we're planning at the White House, it's actually a larger room and it's much more secure. It's drone proof, it's bulletproof glass. We need the ballroom. That's why Secret Service, that's why the military are demanding it. They've wanted the ballroom for 150 years.
Made it a promo reason for the building of the ballroom that he's attempting to build. Because it has bulletproof glass. It says so. He found a loophole, or if it's for protecting people in the government, the president, etc., and the cabinet. Oh, God, the cabinet. The cabinet were all there, too. I'm surprised Hedgeseth and Patel weren't the targets and stuff like that. Sorry. No political violence, no it would be terrible if he was killed, Trump. It would be actually horrible. He would turn into some weird 666 martyr freak show. But it's not. America's pretty divided. A lot of people don't like his politics and the administration. They want him out. The economy is whacked to the max as it could be. Everybody knows it. They're trying to spin it otherwise. And the stuff he says is, when they spin it, it just comes out as a lie. So, So anyways, I don't know what else. There's like tons of stuff about that. And you're going to hear it now, so I don't want to do too long on that. But third time, not a charm. Third time is a sort of a hint. They don't like, because he got elected and he utilized this cult of personality phenomenon. It's all about me. It's all about me. Of course you're going to be the focus of a target. And if there's a wacko, they're going to be focused on you. There's the... Yeah. So, yeah. But, anyways, so let's hit Sunday. Let's see what we got here. We got random out of the old. No comment. Let's see what comes up here. Slight this countdown after all that. It's a fine. And what do we have? Oh, it's Job chapter 8. Is it chapter 9? 5? Who alone stretched out the heavens and trampled the waves of the sea? Who made the Bear and Orion and the Pleiades of the chambers of the south? Who does great things beyond understanding and marvelous things without number? Look, he passes by me and I do not see him. He moves on, but I do not perceive him. He snatches away. Who can stop him? Who will say to him, what are you doing? Oh, we forgot to do this. I'm sorry.
Notice the Padre Filii Spiritus Sancti. Veni Sanctus Spiritus, Veni Sanctus Spiritus, Veni Sanctus Spiritus.
I hope I didn't mess up my order. New. With rubric, right? Red? Yes, there's red. Perfect. Okay. Acts 26. Paul tells of his conversion. I asked, who are you, Lord? The Lord answered, I am Jesus, whom you are persecuting. But get up and stand on your feet, for I have appeared to you for this purpose, to appoint you to serve and testify to the things in which you have seen me, and to those which I will appear to you. I will rescue you from your people and your Gentiles, and from the Gentiles, to whom I am sending you, to open their eyes so that you may be turned from darkness to light and from the power of Satan to God, who they must receive forgiveness of sins and a place among those who are sanctified by faith in me. Okay. I should have done the respectful thing first. Anyway, so, yeah, that's it there. There's a third assassination attempt. That's not good. But we'll hear tons about it. Tons and tons and tons. He's just a lone wolf wacko and a really smart guy. He's back in, except for doing that stupid. That's so stupid. And, yeah, and it's gonna factor into the midterm election campaigning, etc., etc. Let's see what's in Hawaii news. Hawaii's got news too, yeah? And before we lose the flight, look, it's sort of magical. It's kind of something happening right there. Ooh, sort of. Okay, there's lots going on. Yeah, and okay, to Hawaii news. Now, Trump is safe after shooting. Yes, we know. Okay, yeah, it's kind of gonna get old news fast. The suspect is arrested. Wrapped at the White House Correspondents' Dinner in D.C. Well, so much for the Mentalist. The Mentalist was the host. You should have saw it coming, right? The Mentalist didn't. The psychic Mentalist didn't see it. Up and riding, the first statewide high school surf season is making waves. High school sport, surfing. That's right. We've gone a long ways, I guess. Just there's a face. New plans for the North Shore as they're trying to rebuild some of that stuff and fix the traffic problem. Rare tourism, lull, gives state a chance to rethink how to migrate Pampas. On top of Kamehameha, Hawaii, tied up in traffic. Haleiwa, Hawaii tours at their fixed management above this is Lanikai Pillbox. It's not on the North Shore. But they're looking at all these places that visitors go and go, we can rebuild this and make money. Oh yes, the UH volleyball. Yay, you guys. They're in their Big West tournament. And they're playing Long Beach, one of their big rivals. And I think they beach surged in by 5. They lost to their rival Long Beach. Oh, I'm sorry. This is, what do you call? Tread. It's Tread and the guy, Ofek. Tread and Ofek, the new stars, I guess. Yay! Volleyball? No, not yay. And then they got, I guess this is like UH has inspired everybody else to be basketball. I mean, baseball. I mean, the volleyball. Jeez, Campbell. Oh, gosh. Okie dokie, run. Safe, he's safe. 3 strikes, you're out. And this is relaxed. We're in 1978, back in the day when you want to relax. Just go out there and cast out some fishing. You can get some fishing at. Honey, fish for dinner. Esther enjoys fishing off Waikiki, but doesn't catch anything. No wonder. Tries to find new fishing grounds. It goes Waikiki down the shoreline for 2 years to restore life in the water. Yet they have to close places off, so she's fishing like, oh, it's all the suntan oil. The fish are gone. Airline navigated by turbulence. Alaska Airline and Hawaiian Airlines are one. They're at one. They're the same thing. Oh, look at this. Navy deploying new generation of ghost ships. What the heck? That's damn cool. Avatar, the way of water. And of course the other stuff is still happening. The Gulf, whatever it is now. The Strait. Analyst shows market swings as Trump posts, of course, because that's the goal. There's going to be a big thing going on, but there's not much time to talk about that. And then there's a nuclear disaster. Remember Chernobyl, which is in Ukraine, Chernobyl, but it was run by the Russians. That's what freaking fell down. It was a real example of a China syndrome thing. Although I think nuclear is good. And there's Trump. Yeah, get down. He wanted to go back and make like an optic moment. So his optic moment is making speeches, spinning it around. It's so stupid. He's trying to be good about it, but it falls about a comet structure, interstellar. What the heck? We're gonna get hit by a comet too. And the Kraken is out there. Okay. What? Little Venice, of course. A little Venice in someplace in Virginia. And this guy, hey, look what I found. I was traveling and on this big chair. I was going up a big wave in Arizona. Thank you. Feeling the squeeze, of course. There's the economies getting weirdo. They're going to announce the Fed is going to make an announcement. Oh, political cartoon. Iran. They're pushing all those boats. Avatar, the way of water is. You get the new boat here. Stock market manipulation. Everyone knows that they're making political cartoons. He's like pushing it. I make an announcement, and if it's good, I'll put it back. If it's not, so if the stock market goes down, he retreats his decision. Oh, okay. What do we have? Oh, again. Okay, here we go. What is it here?
Homeless are worthy of dignity, outlaw cannabis by asserts as nothing right Chief Justice here.
How about this one?
Outmoded cannabis bias hurts patients.
This is cruel. Patients who need cannabis for pain, sleep, nausea, and daily function are being crushed by a system built on fear, scarcity, and outdated thinking. On an island where everything already costs too much, that is not policy, it is punishment. The Operation Green Harvest way of thinking should have ended long ago. It has kept prices high, limited access, and forced suffering people to choose between relief and cost. That is shameful. If a state cannot make medicine affordable for the people who need it, then state is failing its own citizens. Enough is enough. Hawaii should stop protecting a broken system and start protecting patients. We need fair laws, affordable medicine, and leaders brave enough to end this cruel cycle. Greg Walker, Waikiki. Oh, thank you, Greg, for sending in your letter about smoking marijuana legally. Well, marijuana, because Trump optics wanted something for the people to like him, rescheduled on the schedule of drugs made in the Nixon era during the Vietnam War. Cannabis was in Schedule 1, which is the same as heroin and LSD and all this stuff, because all the hippies were using it, and they wanted to have something to get the hippies because they were anti-war. And it stayed in Schedule 1. So now they can't do medical research and medical application of marijuana cannabis use. And so all that medical marijuana thing, which I think is really a fine thing, it's really actually works into something. And plus, they could legalize it and tax it like beer and wine, and marijuana. Just don't drive on that stuff. Enough with the drivers. That's enough is enough. But yeah, and so it's all that. It's like what's that called? That movie, the Devil's Weed movie, the crazy cannabis movie. It's insane. I forgot the name of it. Well, Reefer Madness. That's the one. Reefer Madness. That mentality. But I think they should just make it recreational already. Just like it would be just like beer and alcohol regulations on it. They should just do that. And it's easy enough to grow. It's a source of income for the state. But anyways, yeah, okay, but not yet. Wheels are slow, and that's on the back burner for sure. But the president's safe, so everyone's fine. What we're not safe from is the unyielding spin of blah, 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 unified America, and the Dems are doing all that negative stuff, promoting that stuff. They're gonna play all that stuff out. It's not the Democrats' fault that one wacko goes out there. He was anti-Trump, they found out, but it's the whole generalized thing of America, and we have guns everywhere. So I just took a bus from California to Washington D.C. and stormed right through the thing, and he didn't get far. So good on the Secret Service, but yeah. So enough of that. But we're not going to hear the end of that for a long time, because nothing great's happening with this administration, and this is something they're gonna push out there, because the Fed is gonna make an announcement at the end of this month, I think, and yeah, pretty soon. And there's a cryptocurrency conference going, and the oil prices are up, so there's something in the air when it comes to the economy and the markets that isn't related to the Iranian war, where we're pirating oil tankers. Okay, enough for now. Have a good Aloha Sunday. It's a Sunday. It's a Sunday. Aloha to you. Should be
Sunny out. I'm sorry for making a vlog. Trying to make it short, but all of a sudden. Oh god, okay. Aloha to Trump now. Be safe. Bye now.